Have you ever caught your partner smiling to themselves after you shared some random, throwaway detail about your day? Or maybe they bring up something you mentioned in passing weeks ago, and you're left thinking, how on earth did they remember that? We're often told that love is all about grand gestures and loud declarations. But what if the real signs of love are hidden in the quiet, almost invisible moments? Human psychology shows us that true emotional connection often leaks out in subtle, unexpected ways that most of us completely miss. In this video, we're diving into 10 unusual signs of love, backed by psychology, that reveal a deep and genuine connection. These aren't your typical movie montage moments. These are the subtle, science-backed clues that someone has made you a priority in their mind and their heart. They're the quiet reassurances that a bond is getting stronger, that you are truly seen, and that you are profoundly cared for. And the last sign on our list is so subtle, it's often mistaken for something else entirely. So, if you want to learn the secret language of love, let's get into it. Sign number 1. They think about you a lot. It's called intrusive thinking. Let's start with a sign that happens entirely inside your partner's head, but its effects always ripple outward: intrusive thinking. Now, the word intrusive might sound negative, but in the context of new, passionate love, it's a powerful sign of deep emotional attachment. When someone is falling in love, the object of their affection can take up a staggering amount of their mental real estate. Some studies suggest that people in the throes of early romantic love can spend well over 60% of their waking hours thinking about their partner. This isn't just a quick thought here and there, it's a persistent, almost obsessive focus. Psychologically, this makes total sense. When we fall in love, our brain chemistry actually changes. There's a drop in the neurotransmitter serotonin, which is known for regulating obsessive thoughts. This dip is believed to be one reason why new love can feel so all-consuming, sharing some patterns with what we see in obsessive-compulsive disorder. Your partner might find themselves replaying conversations with you, daydreaming about your future, or just having your face pop into their mind without warning while they're in a meeting. This isn't an unhealthy obsession, it's a biological and psychological tool designed to forge a stronger bond. So, how do you see this in the real world? You might notice they bring up things that connect back to you, even when you're not there. They might text you, "Just saw a golden retriever and immediately thought of the story you told me about your childhood dog." Or they might seem a little distracted, their mind wandering because their cognitive energy is so focused on you. It's a quiet, internal process, but it's one of the most powerful signs that love is taking root. Sign number 2. They remember the tiny, insignificant details. Building on that idea, our second sign is one of the most heartwarming clues of genuine love. They remember the small, seemingly insignificant details about you. This goes way beyond your birthday. We're talking about the throwaway comments and tiny preferences you've shared without a second thought. Maybe you once mentioned you hate the texture of coconut, and months later, they make sure to order a dessert without it. Or you casually told a story about your childhood cat, and they remember its name a year later. From a psychological view, this isn't just a party trick for a good memory, it's a dead giveaway of emotional investment. Our brains are constantly filtering information, deciding what's important enough to keep. When someone is falling in love, any information related to their partner gets flagged as high priority. Remembering these small details shows you've become a central focus in their world. They aren't studying for a test, their brain is doing it automatically because you matter. Think about it. We are bombarded with information every single day. For your partner to hold on to the fact that you prefer tea in the morning or have a soft spot for a certain flower you saw once, means that conversations with you aren't just background noise. It's a quiet, generous act that says, "I see you, I value you, and I care." So next time your partner surprises you by recalling a tiny detail you barely remember sharing, recognize it for what it is: a powerful, subconscious signal that their mind is completely attuned to you. Sign number 3. They can be their goofy, unfiltered, genuine self around you. In a world of Instagram filters and carefully crafted personas, one of the most profound signs of love is the complete and utter dropping of the mask. When your partner can be their true, authentic, unfiltered self around you, quirks and all, it signals a level of trust and emotional safety that is the bedrock of deep love. This isn't just about being comfortable enough to wear sweatpants. It's about psychological comfort. It's the freedom to be goofy, to admit they don't know something, or to have an off day without fearing judgment or rejection. Psychology tells us that vulnerability is the cornerstone of connection. We spend so much of our lives performing and presenting a polished version of ourselves. Letting that guard down is a huge emotional risk. When someone willingly takes that risk with you, they are non-verbally communicating that they trust you with their most authentic self. Think about the difference between first date you and a year into the relationship you. That journey from perfect anecdotes to sharing embarrassing middle school stories is a journey into real intimacy. This sign shows up in small, beautiful ways. It's your partner breaking into a terrible dance in the kitchen just to make you laugh. It's them admitting they're scared about a work presentation. It's the moment they stop trying to be cool and just exist as they are. This shift from presentation to presence is a powerful sign that the relationship has become a safe harbor. They are no longer auditioning for your affection, they are living in it. When someone offers you their authenticity, they are offering you the most precious part of themselves. Sign number 4. Their brain treats you like a reward, the addiction of love. This next sign explains why love can feel so intense, so all-consuming, and, let's be honest, a little bit crazy. A ton of scientific research shows that a brain in love behaves in ways that are remarkably similar to a brain dealing with addiction. Now, before you get alarmed, this is a natural process that evolved to help us form and maintain strong bonds. When you fall in love, your brain's reward system gets flooded with dopamine, a powerful neurotransmitter linked to pleasure, motivation, and craving. This is why being with your partner, or even just thinking about them, can feel euphoric, a rush you want to experience again and again. Brain scans show that looking at a picture of a romantic partner activates the exact same dopamine-rich areas of the brain like the ventral tegmental area VTA, that are triggered by addictive substances. This neural wiring is what drives the focused attention and intense craving that define early, passionate love. So, what does this love addiction look like in real life? It shows up as a deep craving for your partner's presence. You might find they want to spend a ton of time with you, and being apart can lead to feelings of actual withdrawal and longing. Their mood can be heavily influenced by the relationship. A great conversation can make them feel on top of the world, while a small disagreement can feel totally devastating. It's a primitive, powerful force that says their brain has tagged you as essential for their happiness. Sign number 5. They do the invisible work to make your life easier. Love isn't always in the grand gestures. More often, it's hidden in the small, practical, and often invisible acts that make your life run just a little bit smoother. This is our 5th sign. Your partner consistently does things to make your life easier without looking for a thank you. You might know this as acts of service, one of the 5 love languages, but the psychology here is about a tangible demonstration of care. These actions are typically so small they can easily go unnoticed if you're not looking. It's your partner making your coffee in the morning exactly how you like it. It's them charging your phone because they know you'll forget. It's them quietly taking on a chore they know you hate, like taking out the trash. This isn't a transaction, it's a quiet offering of support. They see a potential stressor in your day and just handle it. Psychologically, these acts show a deep sense of empathy. Your partner is paying attention to the rhythms of your life and actively thinking of ways to help. It's a form of love expressed through action, communicating support, reliability, and the fact that you are a team. When someone does these things, they're essentially saying, "Your peace is my peace. Your burden is my burden." It's not glamorous, but it is deeply meaningful and builds the foundation of a resilient partnership. If these insights are making you think about your own relationships in a new way, take a second to hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the second half of our list. We've still got 5 more unusual signs to go, including the one that gets misunderstood the most. Sign number 6. They genuinely care about your people. A subtle but incredibly important sign of love is when your partner's circle of care expands to include your people. They don't just tolerate your friends and family, they take a genuine, active interest in them. They remember their names, their stories, and why they're important to you. When your partner invests emotional energy into your social circle, it's a powerful sign they see their life as woven into yours. Think about it. In the beginning, the focus is almost entirely on each other. As the bond deepens, a loving partner gets that your world has other important people in it. They make an effort to remember that your sister has a big exam, or that your best friend is having a tough time at work. They'll ask, "How did your mom's appointment go?" Or "Did your friend ever hear back about that job?" This isn't them being nosy, it's them showing that the people you care about, they care about too. From a psychological standpoint, this represents an expansion of their self. Relationship theorists call it self-expansion, where partners start to integrate each other's worlds into their own. By taking an interest in your people, they're saying, "Your community is now part of my community because you matter to me." This is a huge step beyond simple romance. It's a commitment to your whole life, a sign that they want to build a shared world together. Sign number 7. They exhibit physical signs of stress around you. This next sign might seem backward. We usually associate love with calm and comfort, but in the early stages of a deep attraction, the body can actually show a classic stress response. If you notice your partner sometimes gets a little flushed, their heart races, or their palms get sweaty around you, it might not just be nerves. It could be their body's powerful reaction to falling in love. Here's the science. When you're falling for someone, your brain releases a cocktail of chemicals, including cortisol, the stress hormone. Studies show that people in the initial, passionate phase of love have way higher levels of cortisol. This spike, along with a surge of adrenaline, is what causes those physical symptoms: a racing heart, flushed cheeks, and sweaty palms. Your body is basically in a state of high alert because, biologically speaking, falling in love is a high-stakes event. And here's the paradox: this stress response is actually thought to help us bond. While cortisol is high, the brain is also being pumped full of dopamine and norepinephrine, creating feelings of exhilaration and focus. You might notice your partner seems a little anxious, or they might stumble over their words. These aren't signs they're uncomfortable with you, but signs that their body is going through a powerful emotional experience. As the relationship stabilizes, these cortisol levels return to normal, but in those early stages, a little nervous energy can be a very real sign that their feelings for you are strong. Sign number 8. They see you through rose-colored glasses. It's called positive illusions. Have you ever felt like your partner sees a better version of you than you see in yourself? Do they hype up your strengths and seem to genuinely brush off your flaws? They aren't being naive. It's a well-documented psychological phenomenon called positive illusions, and it's a huge sign of a happy, committed relationship. A partner who is deeply in love often sees their beloved in an overly favorable light. Study after study has shown that people in the most satisfying relationships tend to idealize their partners. They see them as kinder, smarter, and funnier than the partner might even see themselves. They'll even reframe a negative trait into a positive one. For example, your stubbornness isn't a flaw, it's admirable determination. These illusions aren't about being blind to reality, but about choosing to focus on the best parts of a person. Research shows this predicts greater relationship satisfaction and a lower chance of breaking up. This can show up in many ways. Your partner might be your biggest cheerleader, genuinely believing you can do anything. They might brush off your insecurities, saying, "I don't know what you're talking about, I love how organized you are." They see the best in you, and in doing so, they often inspire you to live up to that vision. So, if you feel like your partner holds a slightly too good to be true image of you, don't second-guess it. Cherish it. It's a sign their love is actively building a positive reality for you both. Sign number 9. Their body language is an open book. Nonverbal cues of intimacy. Words can be tricky, but the body rarely lies. Our 9th sign of love is found in the silent, nonverbal language of intimacy. When someone is genuinely in love, their body language will consistently and unconsciously communicate warmth, openness, and a desire for closeness. These cues are subtle, but they're incredibly powerful. One of the most potent nonverbal cues is prolonged eye contact. When your partner holds your gaze, they're signaling trust, focus, and a desire to connect on a deeper level. Another powerful cue is body orientation. A partner in love will often unconsciously angle their body towards you, even in a group. They'll lean in when you speak and point their feet in your direction, creating a private space between you. It's a protective gesture that says, "You are my focus." Subtle touch is another critical piece. We're not talking about passionate embraces, but the small, incidental touches that maintain connection. A gentle brush of their hand against your arm, a hand on the small of your back in a crowd, or instinctively reaching for your hand. These small acts release oxytocin, the bonding hormone. You might also notice mirroring, where your partner unconsciously mimics your posture or gestures. If you cross your arms, they might do the same. This is your brain subconsciously sensing up a huge sign of empathy. These nonverbal signals are the body's way of saying I am with you, I am open to you, I am connected to you, often more powerfully than words ever could. Sign number 10. They provide consistent, unconditional emotional availability. We've arrived at our final and perhaps most profound sign, the one that separates fleeting infatuation from deep, enduring love, consistent emotional availability. This isn't a flashy sign. In fact, it's so quiet and steady it's often taken for granted. Emotional availability is the ability and willingness to be present with your partner's feelings, and to be a safe space for their vulnerability. An emotionally available partner listens with empathy. When you're upset, they don't just try to fix it, they sit with you in that emotion and validate what you're feeling. They are responsive. They don't shut down, get defensive, or disappear when things get tough. This consistency is everything. It's knowing your partner will show up for you emotionally, not just on the good days, but on the hard days, too. It's the security of knowing you can be honest about your fears and failures, and they will meet you with compassion, not judgment. This is often mistaken for just being nice, but it's so much more. It's a conscious choice to create an environment of emotional safety. This is the ultimate expression of secure attachment. It communicates, you can count on me. Your emotional world is safe here. We are in this together, unconditionally. While the early stages of love are marked by exciting highs, long-term love is defined by the steady, reassuring presence. It may not be the most exciting sign, but it is the one that signifies a love that is built to last. It is the quiet, unwavering anchor in the beautiful chaos of life. So there you have it, 10 unusual signs of love, grounded in human psychology. From the obsessive thinking and racing heart of new love to the quiet power of remembering small details and offering unwavering support. As we've seen, love often speaks in whispers, not shouts. It's written in the subtext of our daily lives, in the unconscious actions that reveal a deep emotional connection. Maybe this list helped you see your partner in a new light, or maybe it validated some of the quiet ways you show love yourself. The real magic of a deep connection lies in these small, consistent moments of attention, empathy, and care. What do you think? Are there any other unusual signs of love you've noticed? Share your experiences in the comments below. I'd love to read them, and your story might just help someone else recognize the love that's right in front of them. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about the psychology of relationships, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update.